I grew up in this church. My babysitter brought me every Sunday. I went to Kids World. I loved learning about Jesus. I loved my VeggieTales Bible she gave me. I loved the games at Kids World, but I loved sitting down and learning all the stories about Jesus. As I got older, my relationship kind of faded away. I completely lost hope in Jesus when my grandma passed away in 2021. I was mad and I couldn't figure out why he needed her more than I did, because at that time it felt like I needed her more than ever. So I completely walked away from Jesus, and I was confused because that's all I had known growing up. But walking away made my life very messy and chaotic. I was sad, I was lost, and I didn't know where I could turn that was safe. Last year, I came to youth at the old building, and I fell in love with the songs that we sang to worship Jesus. I hadn't really thought about my relationship with Christ or read a Bible. I didn't even have a Bible in the house. It was just after July 21st, I shut him out. And so when I had come back to youth and felt Jesus in me again, I felt like I had found that piece that was missing. I felt like I was no longer lost, and I felt like I truly had a purpose. I came to church thinking that I wouldn't need to change. Like, I had short hair. I still have short hair, but I had shorter hair. I didn't dress the way that people thought I should have dressed. And my beliefs were whatever makes your heart happy. And if I'm happy, that's all that matters. But the Lord kept knocking at the door, and I eventually opened it. And I realized that I needed to start living for Jesus and start living the purpose that I was made to live on this earth. And since then, I've grown my hair out. I feel like I've become a much more positive person. I feel like I'm more welcoming to people, and that whoever's around, I try to love just like Jesus would want me to. When I didn't have him in my heart, I was mean. I was sad, I was scared, I was lost. But now that he is in my heart, I feel like I have someone and somewhere to go to. When I was baptized, I had my bestie, Shannon, my youth leader. She was with me because small groups was something that I was anxious about when I had first gone, because I went with one of my friends, and when they were like, we're gonna do small groups, I was kind of like, talk about my feelings, I don't want to do that. But I went and I met Suzanne and Shannon, and they have been huge supports in my life. They have stuck with me no matter what, and they call me their little evangelist. So I go out and I spread the word. I try to get people to youth. But yeah, I love my small group. My life went from very chaotic and very confusing to peaceful and just a loving nature. Life gets hard. There are going to be times when you think there's stuff that you can't overcome. But if you accept Jesus and you let him into your life, he will always be in your corner. There will always be someone you can turn to, and you'll never feel alone.